Now we are talking about Saturn and what it means to your life, and you would be really be surprised how Saturn gives you a certain kind of problems or certain kind of really good things in your life. But think of this: Saturn is considered the lord of the age, pains, all kinds of problems, and also considered the lord of technology, lord of iron, and lord of many other things. And also the Saturn's really the effect is because Saturn is considered the lord of justice. Okay, that is the biggest thing, and that is the one where people really get frightened, because Saturn will, whenever Saturn would come into your dashas, mahadashas, or maybe in your chart somewhere, it would certainly be meaning that there is some justice that is still pending and that will take place when Saturn takes over. Okay, and Saturn may affect you by many ways, but if we look at this, if your Saturn is good, okay, if in your chart Saturn is good, you would be having really a good placed Saturn, and Saturn would really be arranging all kinds of luxuries for you. But at the same time, if Saturn is not good, then it would create very much acute issues for you, very much chronic or very much acute issues that would really be taking you towards the pain, and sometimes that pain would be really too much. It may not be a physical pain, but it may be an emotional pain that may come because of Saturn. Another thing is Saturn, whenever Saturn is really not good, it would create some sort of skin related problems, or maybe some bone related problems. And there are two schools of thoughts. If your Saturn is really not good, then what you should do, and if your Saturn is good, then what you should do. In astrology, there are two schools of thoughts that are followed. One is, if your Saturn is bad, you have to leave it. You do not try to please your weak Saturn, because it would create more problems. When you try to please a weak Saturn or malefic Saturn, it would gain more power and it would cause more issues to you. Okay. So what they say, now pick up something which is basically antidote to Saturn, and that is Lord Hanuman, or or you do something or the other thing to basically elevate the or remove the effects of bad Saturn. Given all these situations, now whenever Saturn would come into your antardashas, mahadashas, or anywhere, that would really be changing some of the path of your life. And whenever you have got this Saturn's 7.5 year cycle of the transit, that comes 3 times in one lifetime, going with the span of 30 years into each, and this would be running for 7.5 years, and after the gap of 30 years between each, that would Saturn would be visiting you. First Saturn's Sadesati or 7.5 year are really very tough when it comes first time, and second time it is really a mild, and the third time is considered basically transit Saturn that takes you into the another world. Okay, now what happens whenever this Saturn's Sadesati is going on? The pain is created, emotional pain is created, and that is created by the people, from the people, and for the people who used to say they love you. You lose all kinds of hopes in this Saturn cycle, and before Saturn goes away from you, Saturn would make sure that you are in the right place and you are well off, and you would be able to survive for next 30 years. That's how Saturns operate. Okay, and there are things like in 7.5 years of Saturn, if you are looking for some kind of remedies, Bajrang Ban is the perfect remedies. And those who do not understand Hindi or something, they may get the translated version of that. Okay, there is another remedy also, but we leave it for some other time. And for now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you and thanks a lot, and God bless you.